Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Nickelodeon.
Alright, Space City Brothers Podcast, episode 44. This is the Jerry West episode. Shout out to the second best shooting guard of all time. The Barack Obama episode.
The Barack Obama episode.
Space City Walt. Space City Tiff.
Shout out to all the black dads raising white kids.
Space City Tiff. Launching from the home of the players and pimps.
Niggas don't respect you. He be calling you nigga behind your back.
Launching from the home of the players and pimps. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh god.
That's not going to exist. Pimp C definitely has a bad verse.
What? I've never heard a bad verse from Pimp C.
There's no such thing. Now, if you haven't listened to all the fucking 1992 mixtapes of UGK,
nah, that don't count. That
counts.
That don't count.
That absolutely counts. If they put that whole out and you can download it, that counts.
No,
the only way it don't count if he recorded it directly to a tape in his house and was playing that hoe while he was riding around, and then he accidentally stepped on it, or his nephew, one of Bun B's kids, unraveled that hoe like on Seinfeld, then that don't count. But if that hoe was put out, if he was selling it out his trunk, if that hoe was recorded and sold, if it played on the radio in Port Arthur, only in Port Arthur, and they never gave that hoe out, it still counts.
It don't count. I'm not gonna acknowledge anything before the first album.
Everybody has a bad verse.
I have not heard a bad verse from Pimp C.
I mean,
He's killed everybody.
Pimp C didn't even want to make fucking Big Pimpin', so of course he definitely has a bad.
I mean, he didn't want to make Big Pimpin', then makes it, gives you 8 bars and kills everybody on it with just 6 to 8 bars. Fuck everybody up.
That's what I'm saying. If he made them go through hell and high water just to make the fucking song and to shoot the video, that was like one of the greatest videos ever.
This nigga wasn't even in the same area as them. This nigga was on the beach in Galveston somewhere. And no one knew that any different.
They trying to go to Miami. He like, I'm
let's go to Trinidad. Nah, I don't want to go to Trinidad.
I'm only driving down 45.
That nigga was a real nigga. He told Jay-Z, if you want to make the song, tell that nigga to come down here. We ain't gonna go up there.
No, he's being a goddamn diva.
Whatever. That nigga still put him on the song though.
Made it difficult because the song was hot.
And he still fucked him up with it too.
The song was hot. Jay-Z was like, "Oh well, we got to make a hot video because that's what gets you popping in the times."
True. Now niggas just make videos.
Look, then Jay-Z had to suffer in Galveston humidity and shit. He's trying to go to Jamaica.
No, he was never. I don't even think he wasn't. He was
trying to go to Jamaica.
Him and Bun B.
Wasn't it? Oh, they might have been in Padre.
No, they was in. I think
it was somewhere whack.
Pimp C was the only one who was on the beach, but Bun B and Jay-Z, the ones who actually went to Jamaica or Trinidad, one during Carnival or some shit like this. Pimp C was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stay in Texas." That's a true Texas nigga for you. I don't know. I was just on a Pimp C kick the other day, just listening to all his verses. Like even songs where Bun B came his hardest. Pimp C just come out the blue and say some cold shit and just kill Bun B every time, bruh. Every time, bruh.
I doubt that is true.
I'm telling you.
I doubt that.
Maybe I just have a bias towards Pimp C.
Because you're a internet kid and you're dealing in hyperbole. I deal with reality. The internet's not real, Tevin.
Whatever. I think I just have a Pimp C bias.
You probably do.
Yeah, he's definitely in my top 5. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
And I'm not that big of a Houston rap fanatic. So
I love Houston rap music.
I'm objective. Some of that shit is garbage.
I love that. That nigga said, I was listening to a song today. That nigga said, this nigga said, What you say? Your daddy trying to talk to me like I'm a kid, but I really hang with killers. Oh shit! What did he say? I can't think of it, but the way he said it was so cold. The nigga said, "Oh fuck, I got a reverse. Hold on."
No, I'm not holding on.
That shit was
I'm letting
hard.
it go. I'm doing the oh shit, I forgot what it's called. What's the Olympic thing? I'm doing the curling method. And I'm just letting it go to float away.
As you watch it,
I would never watch This Is Us. I saw my dad.
I've never seen it.
I saw my dad looking at freaking I saw like 3 to 5 minutes of the show because I was making food and he was watching it. And
ain't that the show with that one nigga,
it's
Sterling K. Brown?
It's first of all, it's not that one. It's Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling K. Brown,
he's an excellent actor.
I'm just saying he's an excellent actor, but
dog, it was like 4 different scenarios that would make you cry. It was like 4 in like 3 minutes. It was like a dude who was like in a war, and then he did something and got somebody else's family member killed, and he's talking to the family and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and they about to cry. Then it was like some people at a hospital and they're about to cry, and it was like a dude in a truck and he drove by somebody and he about to cry, and then the person sees him drive off and they're about to cry. I was like, what the hell is this?
Let me find out it's American Horror Story, but for people who like to cry and shit.
Like, what is going on?
Different scenarios going on and shit.
What is going on? It's just 4 minutes of straight sadness.
That's part of that new black wave of what you call it, soap operas. Like This Is Us. What's the other one that Tyler Perry got? What's that shit called? I forgot what that was called. And then you have like Empire and Star and fucking basically anything on the OWN network. Like shit's just made to be dramatic and borderline homophobic. Maybe slightly racist.
A what?
I don't know. I'm thinking about Empire mostly. I'll never forget when they put that little boy in the trash can. Oh shit. He put that little nigga in the trash can. They showed that shit on Fox.
Oh, Empire?
Yeah. Because the son's supposed to be gay, so he comes downstairs in his mom's heels, and everybody's laughing at the shit. He's acting like a girl, twirling around and shit. And then the daddy, Terrence Howard, comes in and sees a nigga and loses his shit. And he grabs the nigga, he yokes the little nigga up, and he takes him outside and puts him in the trash can and closes the lid. You know how mad you gotta be to actually pick up a child and carry him?
No, that wasn't a child. That was like an adult. Was that?
No, he was a child. It was supposed to be a flashback. But
he did it when he was a kid?
He did it when he was a kid.
Oh, that's just a garbage person. How garbage.
How mad.
See, I've put someone in the trash, but we was fucking with him just playing outside. And he was the shortest person. So really it was bullying.
Yeah, that was bullying.
It was straight up bullying.
We did it.
We didn't put him all the way in. We just held him over the can.
Yeah, no,
that was a can on the curb.
That was bullying.
Yeah, that was bullying.
Yeah, it
was like 8 minutes of bullying.
The views of Space City Wall are his and his alone, and that reflect the whole podcast as a whole.
Nigga, that was the middle of summer, the middle of the day. We outside hooping in the middle of the street on a cloudless summer day because can't nobody be in nobody else's house.
Kids are shitty.
And we ain't had shit to do because we was fucking dehydrated.
He's the shortest. Let's put him in the trash can.
Yeah, it's about on par for being an American child.
We're terrible people. That's why we grow up to become terrible people.
Yeah, pretty much. No, the GOP had a whole fucking red-haired Russian spy in that hoe.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I remember when they kicked Obama. His last thing Obama did was kick all them niggas out of the country.
Here's the thing. It's one thing that they had a Russian spy because that's very clear that was happening. Yeah. But it was like cartoon level Russian spy. You know, like the Black Widow. It was a Russian spy. Red-haired female Russian spy.
Oh, she was a female?
Yeah, it was a lady.
Wow.
Caught and indicted, and I think she was charged. I don't know if she got sentenced, but I think she was charged. But like she's caught, and she was trying to further like Russian ideals as a GOP member through the NRA and shit. So not only does the GOP look stupid, the NRA stayed looking stupid. And a red-haired Russian spy got caught.
Oh my god! Why do we even have the NRA? Like, what? I want to know what an NRA member gets. Like, do you get like free guns every month? What the fuck?
No, just off my experience, you definitely get like free entrance to gun shows. You get. I don't know if you get access to lawyers, like Second Amendment lawyers, but I know at least there's like maybe a network of them that you can get hip to or something. That shit
without them niggas.
It's kind of like MCA except for guns. Where MCA is like, oh, you get car insurance and tow and shit like that. This is how the NRA is.
MCA.
Technically, they lobby for rights. So like the NRA is basically like California keeps trying to pass legislation to basically limit how you can own guns. So like the NRA is just basically like like they basically call California like basically call California a communist state. I think I've seen like some T-shirts where they call California.
I can see that.
It's like California. It's like Califrussia or some shit like that. They basically call California communist.
Califrussia.
I don't remember.
See, I don't understand how these
like they make T-shirts about it and shit.
I don't understand how these people are like in bed with Russians, but then don't like Russian ideals. So it's like no one fucks with communism, but like
it's because everybody in America beyond the middle class is a big hypocrite.
Yes,
and the middle class is just the lowest class with the most money.
Basically, it's like not quite poor, but miss a couple of paychecks and you'll be there,
and you're fucked. So everybody
one bad accident.
Everybody above that is a flat out hypocrite. There's
extremely
unless you're fucking Ashton Kutcher. And you basically like quit Hollywood to combat human trafficking. Then it's like, okay, you're other than like a guy like that you're a fucking hypocrite.
I mean, we being honest. After 2.5 Men, it's just like you can pretty much just go ahead and do whatever you want to do. You're the last. Well, actually, you and Melina Kunis were like the last.
Yeah, you definitely said that wrong.
I did. I don't know how to say Mila
Kunis.
No, I am saying it right. Melina Kunis. Melina Kunis.
There's no extra N in her first name.
It is Melina Kunis. I can't say. That's not. I'm not saying. Kunis. That's not how you say it, nigga. It's not Mila Kunis. That don't even sound right. You basically call her Milo.
Mila.
It's Melina Kunis. we some niggas.
That's you.
Oh man.
You call her Kunis. She fucking her mother's Ukrainian. It's not no Kunis.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. Yeah, you got it right. Oh, I know that's a Mark's where saying a penis. Got it.
Nigga looking up how to say Melina Kunis.
Why would it be Kunis?
Because it's not Kunis. It might be Kunis. Melina Kunis.
That's what I just said.
You said Mila Kunis.
You were saying Kun. I said Mila Kunis.
It's not Mila.
Okay, Mila and Mila
are two different pronunciations.
You saying Melina.
I'm saying Melina. I don't know. Melina.
That's not correct.
Melina Kunis.
You're just not correct, because there's no way it's Kunis. Mila Kunis. So the only thing I said wrong was how I pronounce Mila.
Yeah.
Because I'm Texan and Southern, and I overemphasize.
How you say it again?
It's Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis.
I'm not going to know how to
Mila. Say Mila. Last name Kunis.
Kunis. Mila.
It's not Melania Kunis. Fucking useless ass.
Oh my god! I don't know why I can't say.
Making us look stupid.
Mila
Kunis. Just say Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis.
You just destroyed.
Mila Kunis.
It's them not Kunis, nigga.
I can't. My mouth won't let me say it like that.
You're awful.
What were we talking about? NRA and Russian spies. Fuck NRA and the GOP. Them niggas go all burn in hell for the shit they did these past 2-3 years.
This is definitely attention deficit part 44.
Fuck them niggas. They all deserve to be impeached and put in jail for the rest of their lives anyways. How, bro? I looked up how many people who have resigned or quit basically resigned or left the fucking Trump administration. It's like 26 people.
Oh yeah, there ain't nobody trying to stay with them.
Nobody's trying to stay with them.
They keep being like, okay, I'm gonna stick it out and get my check, and then they see what's going on. It's like, bro, I gotta get the fuck out.
They see what's going on. It's like, I hope the niggas don't come after me.
It's like everybody's resigning, and then if they're not resigning, then they're getting
fired.
It's either you resign, you get fired, or you get arrested and indicted.
Bruh, oh my god.
Nigga just trash.
And niggas, he keeps trying to switch up. He fires people in hopes that it'll stop the FBI investigation on him. It's like, no, nigga, this is not going to stop. What do you can fire as many niggas as you want. The FBI does not work for the president, nigga. No. They don't. They work for the justice system. They do. And if the justice system,
they doing their own shit.
Yes.
Now, if you said, hey, let's look into that, they'll be like, all right, we'll look into that.
Okay, that's cool. We still going to investigate you, but we'll look into that too.
They should just.
That's not how that. I don't think he understands that's not how that works. You can fire an attorney general and hire another one. That nigga's not gonna have any more power than the nigga that you let go, bro. I'm sorry.
And they're gonna. Look, they're gonna be more. They're gonna be more worried. They're gonna be more in line with the dude you just fired than the dude you forced. You forced out. You force it into the position because on him.
He brings these people in, and then he's like, all right, so I'm going to force you out and switch it up. So then this person, he'll give it like, nigga, like when they pushed out Secretary, whatever the fuck this nigga name, Jeff Sessions, the dude who hates Dominicans and weed. When they pushed that nigga out to pull in this new dude, and this new dude wrote a letter to the FBI President Mueller, to the FBI, a former FBI Director Mueller. I think that's the one that's heading up this investigation, trying to get him to stay away from the president.
I pressed one button and lost the tweet I typed. I'm whatever about it.
So it's like, nigga, that's not how that works. You can write a letter. That's like your mama coming up to your professor's class to talk about your grade and shit. You can do it. It's not gonna help, but you can do it.
Well, it helped me because it made me actually do my work. Then I got in trouble.
That's your motherfucking ass. Your shit backfired real. You had a Trump moment, nigga.
Nah, but I was like, oh yeah, I'm in class. The class is cool. I'm not gonna do any work. Oh, it's the only class I'm failing. What the hell's going on, Walter? Sorry, I'll do my work.
Mr. Waltz, I had a talk with your mother the other day. Nigga, why? You get all the defensive shit.
It was like a parent-teacher conference day.
For TSU?
Nah, it was in middle school. It was like 7th grade.
Nigga, I'm talking about like college.
No, I didn't have that problem in college. There was like there would be like maybe a class and a half that I wouldn't do work in just as a college student.
Like everybody.
And then just pull that shit out
your ass at the end of the year.
No, not that bad, but it's be like, oh, I had to see the whole semester, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should actually apply myself. Apply myself for a week.
Let me know what that's like, because I don't know how I passed high school. I didn't apply myself at all. I'm still trying to figure out that shit.
So I had this thing. What are your 5 favorite game franchises? Because mine are the Smash Bros. Franchise. Love all those games. Mm-hmm. Legend of Zelda. I haven't played all of them, especially like the two, especially like the Nintendo ones and the SNES. But everything that's been 3D, I've played. Mm-hmm. And I love them. GTA, of course, because it's like,
who the fuck doesn't love GTA?
Is there a GTA you don't like?
If you don't love GTA, you're a bastard.
It's like, is there a GTA you don't like?
You don't love. I don't want to meet the kid that don't like GTA.
I probably have, and I don't like them.
Yeah.
Halo, I've actually liked all the Halos. I've never disliked Halo.
I mean, there's some questionable Halos in there. That last Halo was a hot steaming piece of shit. Halo 5?
I like the online. I've
The
never played the story.
I don't count the online.
It's part of the whole thing.
I mean, but online is just online, nigga.
No,
it's not like
Halo and Call of Duty are not the same.
I mean, Halo hasn't really changed up this format since we was playing on the fucking PCs back in school.
Okay, so if you either like Halo. Not saying like you can only like one or the other, but it's like you can like Halo and you can like Call of Duty. You're doing the same thing. It's just what's your experience. Call of Duty is all fast twitch and out of that. Halo is a lot slower, a lot more methodical and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you still need to be fast.
Plus, I got better game modes and shit,
more
too.
Strategy. And Super Mario Brothers. I love all the Super Mario Brothers. All the 2D and the 3D.
I think
Super Mario Odyssey is just Super Mario Brothers
basically
3D. And there's Super Mario 3D World on the Wii U. I played that all the way through.
I wonder what they're gonna do. Are they gonna make DLC for Super Mario Odyssey? Probably not. That shit's been like a year out. If they didn't did that yet, they probably
they've been putting in like
mini games, right?
As far as I can tell, like the updates I begin is mostly about different suits and hats and shit. I don't know if there's been like extra gameplay.
That shit whack.
It's a great game.
I mean DLC, cosmetic DLC.
But see,
fuck that
Nintendo is not that big on DLC. I mean, Legend of Zelda had DLC, but it's not. Well, it gave you got like a Well, that's a really big game, and then they added maybe like no, I can't even say because I played it in such like broken up, maybe like 10 hours of content on like 60 hours a game. Because to do everything in the base game would take a long time, and then the new stuff. Yeah, maybe 10 hours. That's a very rough estimate. And then it was that, and then they added like some little extra quest shit. So maybe like 15. I'd say they maybe added 15.
That's not bad.
But it wasn't like a second game. It was like, oh, there's an additional quest to do.
And just add extra shit around it and shit.
It's basically like they added 4 more quests and then like some extra like little Easter egg stuff you can find.
I still need to get that. I still need to get my Switch. I was hoping the shit would went down for Christmas, but them niggas, Nintendo don't. Them niggas so goddamn stingy. I remember that year they was selling 3DSs and shit, but they weren't coming with the charger cord. You had to buy that separately. It's like, nigga, what? What do you even mean? What do you even mean? How you not gonna give me the shit to play this shit? What the fuck? Or they were selling that adapter. Remember when they were selling so many adapters for the Wii for the GameCube controller?
They still got that shit. They made that shit for the Switch.
Them niggas hated that shit. Nintendo Smash fans. Oh, them niggas was furious about that shit.
No, they have it now where you can use a GameCube controller adapter.
No, but remember they had to buy the adapter. But they had to buy the adapter for the to use a GameCube controller for the Wii.
No, you didn't.
I thought that's what it was.
No, you can plug it straight into the Wii. The Wii has GameCube holes in it.
What was? I know they had to buy an adapter for something to play with the GameCube controller. It might have been. If it wasn't the Wii, it's probably the Wii U.
Maybe it's the Wii U. I've never seen a Wii U.
Or was it the earlier versions of? I think it was the earlier versions of the Wii.
Cube controller. Let's see.
Something like that. But the thing was, they only made so many versions of the shit. So then niggas was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why can't I just buy this shit now? It's like they only made so many versions, so once they was sold out, I don't think they was planning on making any more.
Because I know for a fact, because when we used to play in college, one dude would always bring a GameCube controller. You just plug it straight in. There was no adapter.
I know the Wii.
Maybe it was the Wii U.
Wii U. Shit, nobody had a Wii. And we only lasted about 3 months, so for them niggas was like, oh, well, we gotta get rid of this shit.
Wii U was wax sauce.
And them niggas, they basically made the Wii.
It did allow me to bootleg and pirate several games. So
right.
Good for that.
Nigga, that's...
Cause it allowed me
allegedly.
It allowed me to
it
possibly might have allowed me to play the entire game of Breath of the Wild and the DLC without ever spending a dime.
Oh, Nintendo is good for that shit, nigga. The Wii? What? I got like 50 Wii games allegedly.
I had the emulator for the Wii, but it was just a hassle. It was a hassle trying to figure out to get games to how to work, and then like to get the controllers put together. And then even the Wii U emulator, like some games just didn't work at all. Like with Smash Bros, you had to disable all the controllers when you start the game, and then you start the game, and then you enable the controllers, and then like you couldn't play more than like 2 matches, and you couldn't play classic mode. And then Mario Party, it just didn't work at all.
You couldn't do the things that you wanted to do.
Yeah, I could only play like if I played a match and finished it, then the game would mess up. And Mario Party, that how just never worked. Just period, just did not work.
Bro, I just went ahead. I wonder how much Wii U is going for right now.
Why would you wonder what it's going for?
I look for Wii U.
Worthless.
Oh, that's a Wii U.
That was worthless.
They had a Wii U Deluxe Set Super Mario 3D World Nintendo Land Bundle Black for $859. You must be smoking crack cocaine. They are selling a Wii U refurbished for $329.
The thing
Nintendo is on Amazon.
The thing about it is that you can't play the games on the Switch. It's not backwards compatible.
Oh, of course, they never are. We had to.
They really aren't.
You had to beat the shit out of them to get them to open up. Yeah, the only way you can play backwards compatible is if you go into a little digital store and you download the games.
Yeah, you have to buy
for that system.
But you couldn't like do nothing. Yeah, because like you can't play those Mario parties. You basically lose Super Mario 3D World. That was a fun game. You basically lose New Super Mario Brothers Wii U.
Yep.
That's a whole. Oh man, I never got to play that game.
Yep.
With my people. Yeah, you lose a couple games. Well, you lose a couple good games on that house.
Yep. Nigga, Nintendo don't give a fuck about nobody.
All right, my honorable mention, Battlefield.
I fuck with that.
You know, Battlefield went back to World War II. I don't care for trying to play World War II.
I don't give a fuck.
Call of Duty, they definitely just started using psychedelics as they were making the games.
I still don't give a fuck.
2K, I'm off 2K. Mario Kart, there's some Mario. I like Mario Kart, but there's some Mario Karts that lost me. I came back to Mario Kart.
I mean, it seemed like it was the same shit over and over for a while.
Nah, because they made like the Double Dash, and then they added like more characters. They added like now. See, OG Mario Kart was just like, you got a light person, a medium person, and a big person, and that's it. And now you can like, there's different vehicles you can have. You can have you can have a car, you can have a 4-wheeler, a motorcycle. You can have different tires and stuff. To like if you prefer tight corners and shit, you could use a motorcycle. But if you want like more speed and power, you use a cart.
Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying.
So it's like little nuances of that. So Mario Kart is involved. Gears of War. I mean, after 3, I was like, well, shit, that's the end. And then they started making 4, and it's like
5. Judgment Day.
Yeah, Gears of War lost.
Now they got a new one coming out too next year, I think.
I need to go back and just like play them through. I need to play those during Halo.
The only Gears of War I ever played was when I played with you when it was free. Other than that, I never cared for it.
Maybe 3.
Yeah, it was.
I liked Gears of War.
It was whatever the last official one.
I think that was Gears of War 3. That was free.
This new one looks pretty good too. It's like kind of updated and shit.
Fucking Pokemon.
Everybody loves Pokemon.
Yeah, but after once they got to like, so I played up to. I had gold. And then after that, it was like, damn, there's more. Damn, there's more. Damn, there's more.
I think the one I really copped was Gold, and I played the shit out of that.
But I never had a problem with Pokemon. It's just too many. I got old.
I lost my I don't have the time to be sitting there trying to fight.
You know what? I think the show made me get off Pokemon. It's because I hated the show was just so bad.
Remember when they got rid of Ash and they brought in that new nigga?
And then they brought back Ash.
And they got rid of Misty and Brock and then gave them 2 new people to fucking like. I don't got time for this shit.
I blame the Pokemon anime for messing up Pokemon.
Basically, yeah.
Ash just annoyed the hell out of me. Rainbow Six, great franchise.
Yes, love it.
I have not played Siege. It wasn't what
It's not a real.
It wasn't what they
It's basically
the trailer was for. Like the trailer was like, oh, this is Rainbow, except you might be up in suburban neighborhoods with hostages and shit.
Yeah, he was on it. It was basically, we love it for the
I love
SWAT aspect of it and shit.
Yeah, and then they cut out the story
and basically just made it a
just
fucking multiplayer online. I guess.
Yeah,
so.
They basically went Titanfall.
I really want to. I mean, there's a story to it, but fuck that shit. You gotta play through the little training video. I don't want to do all that shit.
Well, you always had to do that in Rainbow.
Basically, you're just a terrorist hunter, and they going against each other. That's it. That's all it is, basically.
Honestly, all the Tom Clancy going on franchises, Ghost Recon was
They're making a new one of those too.
Well, now you have my interest. Splinter Cell. I've played.
Or is it Splinter Cell? No, I think it's both.
I mean, I need to do both. I need them. I need them in my life. I mean, I beat the last.
I just hope they don't do Ghost Recon like they did fucking Siege, Rainbow Six. I'm still waiting on a true Rainbow Six game.
Yeah. But I beat the last 3 Splinter Cells. I played a lot of those. Especially Blacklist was kind of like a step back a little bit, but Splinter Cell Conviction, I beat that game like 8 times.
Damn.
I beat that shit a lot. And then like the co-op missions was dope. And then Mega Man. I just love Mega Man. I've loved Mega Man since I was a kid.
I could never get into it.
I bought like Mega Man Collection, like the 3rd version. And it's like, goddamn, this game is difficult. This game is irritatingly difficult. What the fuck? How did I play this in the 3rd grade?
Right. And how did I get these controllers down? I go back and play old games and be like, how the fuck did I do this shit?
I had that on Game Boy Color and was like playing it during school and shit. I don't know how I beat the shit. I don't know how I was handling that game. That shit was fucking...
Bro, difficult as shit.
Playing it as a 27-year-old. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't get past this first boss.
Why do I keep running past the goddamn...
I'm just upset. Like, how am I supposed to dodge this? How?
Just for whatever reason you knew how to do it as a kid. But
I had that game on lock.
As an adult,
I had that game on lock.
Oh my god! I refuse to play PlayStation 1 games. I will not.
Well, that's just like
play a PlayStation.
That's just like they couldn't render that much. So stuff is a little wonky,
bro. Entirely. Oh my god! Playing Tony Hawk with just the D-pad. Oh, I wanted to push the TV so bad. Oh, that shit was so difficult. Oh man!
You just accepted it. Now it's like, what the fuck? I stayed. No, the detection was not. It's not popping there.
I didn't do a full circle. What the fuck? What is a square? Why is he walking square like that? My top, of course, GTA, Halo. I would say a couple of standalone games, but they're not up there. Like they're not really franchises, so I can't really say them. I like Call of Duty up until like Call of Duty Black Ops 2. After Black Ops 2, I was pretty much downhill for me. I was done. Once they started adding slide mechanics and wall jumps and all the other shit, nigga, I just got the drop shot. Now you telling me I gotta learn how to wall jump and slide? Nah, fuck all that. My aim not that good. Drop shot was my go. Learning the drop shot was hard enough. Now you telling me I gotta learn how to use a jetpack too? Fuck you niggas.
No, I thought the whole futuristic shit was whack.
That shit it gets corny after a while. Because
it's like, okay, so you're just becoming Call of Duty Halo.
Basically.
It's like,
that's
not what I came for Call of Duty for.
I was done with the shit when they added a superpower. When, like, the nigga fucking had a gun, right? And then the gun transformed into a super gun and shot bullets from all directions and shit. I was like, nigga, fuck this game. Fuck this stupid ass game. I'm not finna be fucking worried about that shit. Yeah. I used to just worry about getting the care package. Used to be the one thing. Oh, that nigga got a helicopter. Oh, shit. Yeah. Now it's like, oh, this nigga got a fucking hammer that can destroy everybody in the radius. No.
No,
this is Overwatch, bitch.
The stuff that annoyed me was like, oh, now it's an exoskeleton. You can latch the walls and you can jump high and float. It's like, bro, that's not what I came here for.
That's not what I came here for.
That's not what I came here for.
I'm not trying to be the Terminator.
I came to this hole for fucking to be. I was gonna say Rainbow, and that's just not correct. I'm just gonna move on.
What else? I got two more. Ooh. I'm going to say, for what it's worth, Saints Row had a pretty good series up until, like, I think Saints Row the 4th. That shit was so stupid. Like, that nigga's just getting too silly now. I still ain't beat that game.
Yeah, I had Saints Row written down, but then I thought about it. I was like, after Saints Row 2, I don't care. Like, they were just
Saints Row 3 was pretty
annoying.
good, and then Saints Row 3 was like a good balance of just fucking hilarious and kind of serious.
I don't even remember Saints Row 3.
Saints Row 4 was just like, oh my god, I need to put this game. I still have not beaten the game.
Was it Saints Row 3 where it's like the aliens destroyed the world and you're in like a simulation?
No, that was Saints Row. Saints Row 3 was the one where you fight the masked luchador and the
No. I'm thinking I'm saying no, I mean Saints Row 4 was like the alien shit. That shit was so garbage.
That shit, you become the president.
That shit was
but
garbage.
You're still a gang and shit. And I was just like, okay, y'all, all right. Y'all not even being funny no more. Y'all just being kind of it's like, it was definitely a game made for people who smoke a lot of weed. I was like, I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people. Like I said, a bunch of my favorite games are just standalone games like The Warriors, Bully. I guess you can say Red Dead now.
Well, Red Dead has only had 2 games.
3 games.
2 games.
It's Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead
2 games
Redemption.
worth playing.
There you go.
I'm talking about like franchises.
Actual games, yeah.
Talking about like long standing.
See, yeah, I don't really play like a lot of long standing games. I mean, I would say Super Mario, but that's a fucking given.
It's not a given. Some people don't like platformers.
Well, fuck them niggas. They're stupid.
There's some people who just don't play platformers. That's people who like obsess over like Siege and shit.
Yeah, right.
But see, I don't obsess. It's like
I have it. I play it every once in a while.
Like, I'll never be upset that I'm not the best at a game. It's like, you know what? I got time. I want to have fun. Yeah. Now, if I don't have fun in the game, then I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah, no.
Which is probably why I haven't picked up Red Dead again. Because I just find it a chore. But you know what? I've been playing.
I'm almost done with it. It is good. Most people said that they didn't like the game because Arthur didn't have like a character. He didn't have like a personality or some shit. He didn't have a good story arc. I was like, shut the fuck up. You just didn't play the game. If you play the game, you see the story arc. It's supposed to be immersive and all that other bullshit.
Generally in Red Dead is, well, yeah, he's supposed to be a flat character because he's supposed to be whatever you want him to be.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's not that narrative of a game where they already know what you need to end up as. It's like you kind of nudge the direction.
And then the game changes as your honor meter changes. So if you're more of a villain, more villainous shit happen to you. But if you're more of a hero,
maybe that's what I need to do is just be a piece of shit in Red Dead.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the game again, just be a dickhead.
I be trying to be nice and help people, and it's like either execute him or let him go, and then I let him go like that mission with the Native American dude where he teaches you how to hunt a buffalo.
Oh yeah.
And then the dudes are just killing them and leaving them and shit. So he where y'all track him down and it's like, oh, you could kill the guy. And he shoots one and it's like, oh, you can kill him. He
murdered his ass.
It's like, oh, you can kill him or you can let him go. And I was like, I'll just let him go. And he's pissed. I was like, oh damn, you mad? So I shot him anyway.
As you was running away?
Yeah, but I guess it didn't affect the actual event of the mission. But that was my plan anyway. I was kind of going to be an asshole, but it's like, oh, yeah, you can go and shoot him in the back.
As soon as you get a chance to shoot him?
Shoot him in the back.
That's the best thing about games. When they think they can run away, but then it affects your fucking your game and shit. But yeah. What do you mean by we're not actually hating on any black man that's not trying to get hate on purpose or is
this
always
is me
talking
telling
about
you,
haters?
We're not gonna hate on any black man that's not either one trying to get hate on purpose, like fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine, like that nigga trying to get hate on purpose.
First of all, this nigga's not black, so
I'm just saying, for example,
okay,
or like 50 Cent.
Okay,
like you can hate, like I don't give a fuck about 50 Cent. Like this nigga he's just doing agitating shit just to be agitated. You can hate on. If they're not actively trying to get haters, okay, if they're just doing their own thing, they're
trolling.
Not even to the level of trolling. Like if they're not, man, that's just the haters out there. Like people who just bring up haters.
Yeah.
Just know we're not hating. No, if he's not doing that, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they're not actively seeking haters,
yeah,
we're not hating on them. Okay. Or if they're not just being a dick about it, just a dick on purpose. Okay. If they're not being an asshole or a dick or keep talking about haters, we're not hating on them.
Okay. They just don't exist to us.
No, they exist because they're a black man.
Okay. So if they're they're not actively okay.
Yeah. So basically, we can't just be hating on somebody for no reason.
So I just can't hate Michael B. Jordan anymore.
Michael B. Jordan, Daniel Kaluuya. I can't hate Travis Scott or who else do I hate on? You gotta tell me.
I don't know. I hate on a lot of niggas.
Well, if they're black and they're not actively trying to get hate or being a dick. If you just dislike them because of a reason that only you can surmise, then you're no guilty. It's not flying.
Oh man, can I hate Trey Songz?
Can you hate Trey Songz? I'm pretty sure he's made a song about haters.
No, that's even more of a reason to hate him.
Well, I don't care. I'm not a Trey Songz fan. What's he even been doing?
I don't know. He's performing. I know that. He's like having shows and shit. I don't care to hear his album no more. I don't know why. My whole there's artists who I love that I always listen to, like Maxwell and Keith Sweat and all them niggas. There's like new age niggas who like, Trey Songz doesn't make another album. I'm okay with it. Honestly.
I don't care.
But like if Usher decided I don't want to make music anymore, I'd be like, why Usher? Why Usher?
I would understand if Usher didn't wait. I mean, like the dude's been out for going on 30 years now. It's like, man, you know, if Usher want to be like, you know, I'm out. It's like, you know what? I feel you, bro.
I mean, because all his music it basically revolves around him being able to dance and shit. So once his knees goes, it's just like, well, I'm gonna just sit here on a stool and sing Confessions.
But he had the jams though. Like
he had the jams, but like I said,
I mean that was what you had to do. You couldn't just be able to sing and that's it. Like you had to have your
because you had niggas out that was just being able to sing and wasn't like dancey and shit. Tyrese could sing and wasn't fucking dancing and shit.
He was dancing.
Tyrese,
he just wasn't good at it. You couldn't just be okay, if you came out once the 90s started, you couldn't just be a vocalist anymore. Like you had to be like a multi-talented act.
No.
Or they'd fake it. Basically.
I wouldn't even say that. Luther Vandross was a
Luther Vandross is way before the 90s. I'm saying if
Keith Sweat was a singing ass nigga.
Keith Sweat.
When have you ever seen Keith Sweat dance? He might give you a little jig, but he wasn't like making choreography for his shit.
Let's see when was Keith Sweat start.
I guess Usher wanted to perform.
First album is 1987.
Oh, let me shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. If you came out in the 90s, not if you were popping in the 90s. If you came out in the 90s, you had to sing and dance.
Do male R&B groups count?
Do male R&B groups count? They all had to do choreography.
Jodeci.
They definitely did choreography.
Jodeci never did choreography.
They definitely did choreography.
Jodeci never did.
They 100%
Them
did
niggas used to be in the
choreography.
sand. The most choreography them niggas give you is probably Temptations Lean. I don't ever remember Jodeci.
How you spell choreography?
Nigga, you the smart one.
That's not a word I use. What the fuck? I went to pharmacy school.
Bitch, you better learn, nigga. The fuck? You asking me? I ain't never been good at spelling.
I see Jodeci.
You want to know how I know inner city schools are terrible? Because when when niggas was supposed to be learning how to spell, I transferred schools from my old school to Burton, and them niggas was way advanced. So one day I did so poorly on some shit, and the teacher asked me. She was like, why you do so bad on this? I was like, my teacher never taught me how to spell. And everybody got mad at me, thought I was talking about one of the teachers from fucking Burton, but I was like an insecure kid in the third fucking grade. I was talking about my teacher back over in my inner city fucking school who we weren't
you in Pasadena?
No, yeah, I was in Pasadena.
Okay, that's why you didn't learn how to spell.
Yeah, I didn't learn how to spell.
Pasadena.
I didn't learn how to spell at all. I've never learned how to spell. I don't even remember learning how to spell in school, dog.
You're in the part of Houston that we do not acknowledge.
Bruh. And then when I came over here and these smart ass niggas is doing shit I never even seen before. They gotta catch up quick. So that's what I mean when I say I don't know how to spell. A nigga literally never learned. There was a gap in my education. I'm one of the kids that got lost in the cracks. Oh, man. To this day, I can't spell for shit. Maybe simple words sometime, too.
You know what? I'm going back to taking the low road.
Of course. Why would you ever want to take the high road?
Well, after this podcast, because I'm going to take the high road. And then after this podcast, I'm taking the low road.
What are you taking the high? There's no reason to take the high road on this podcast.
Yeah, but sometimes, I don't feel like having to kill nobody.
I mean, but that's different. That's just not want to deal with the bullshit.
Sometimes you got to take the low road. From now, I'm taking the low road. Might have to burn down a couple buildings and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with all that shit.
Have you ever peed or pooped yourself in the last 3 years?
In the last 3 years?
In the last 3 years.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I had an accident.
See, it sounds worse when you say I had an accident.
I had an accident. I don't know why, because like my doctor had put me on these water pills, and they're making me. I was taking them for like a week straight, and they made me piss all the time. Oh yeah,
that's diuretic. That's what they do,
bro.
Get rid of your salt.
What fucked me up the most is So I was sleeping. And I must have been tired again because I was knocked the fuck out. And when I woke up, the bed was wet. And I was like,
so you peed the bed?
I peed the bed. And what pissed me off the most is, like, I'm in control of my bladder. I can hold my bladder. I've never had a problem. I've never had a problem like this ever before. Like, not since adulthood. Not since I was, God knows how young, nigga. I've not peed the bed before.
But see, with those, like, it's like, taking a diuretic is like when you quadruple the amount of water you drink in a day, and then on top of that they want you to drink more water.
Yeah.
So you might go from going to the bathroom like 4 times in a day to like 14.
Yeah.
So
and I was definitely going, nigga.
You might catch that point where your brain is like, where your brain is not like, oh yeah, we'll just wait it out. Where it's like the drug is just like, no, fuck it.
No, let me finish. So I'm on the diuretics, 1, and then 2. I was laying on a sock, and I think the sock was like pushing on my bladder.
What the fuck?
And then on top 3rd, I had to actually go, but I was so tired. I was like, "Fuck that! I'm not getting up. I'm just gonna have to hold it." And when I get up in the morning, I'll go to the restroom. That shit did not work because I peed the whole bed. Oh, it was a lot. I was so mad at myself. But yeah, that's the last time. That hasn't happened since then. That made me so mad.
Okay, so there was a morning that I was getting ready for work, and
I I can't believe I told you all this shit.
It doesn't matter. It's funny. It was like I was getting to like the end of my underwear cycle, because basically my underwear cycle is I wear most of them, and then when my like laundry bag gets overflowed. But these were like the new Nike underwear. I was like, oh yeah, this like some new pair. At the they got to the back of the rotation because I washed them. I always wash clothes before I wear them. I was like, oh yeah, this new pair. I'm gonna go straight to the gym from work. I won't even have to change to like some gym underwear. Yeah. I can just keep these on, dual purpose. And I was like, oh, that's a fart. And that shit was straight. That shit was like straight liquid. But it was like, it was like a spitball liquid. But it was way more. It was like, what the fuck? So I just shit on myself at 7:30 in the morning. What the
before
fuck?
you even leave for work.
Yeah, I was so pissed.
Now you gotta change everything.
I didn't even have to take a dump. It was like 3 milliliters of poop water, and then that shit was like, I was like, ah, damn it. Now I'm sitting on the toilet like, okay, like, did I eat something spicy? Did I eat like fucking dipping sauce, some church's dipping sauce where it's like I just gotta take a dump in the morning, and I didn't realize. It's like, no, that was just it.
That was just it.
That was just it. I was like, what the fuck? I just ruined a pair of underwear
for nothing.
Fucking 7:45 in the morning.
And now you can't even like just go wash them real quick. No, you just gotta throw them in the hamper, wear like some old underwear, even though you had that fresh underwear feeling on and shit. When they tighten shit, they still
I had to
form into your body. I had
to hand wash them to make sure they weren't like fouled, and then throw them in the laundry, so I don't even see them for like another 3 weeks. And then and then I didn't even have another pair of Nike underwear left. It was just like regular cotton joints, and they weren't even close to the comfort. This is an overall loss.
As I said, nigga, you use that fresh underwear feel and shit. We get brand new underwear and it fits your body perfectly and shit before you wear it out. Oh man. Why'd you try to cut off your eye mole?
So I have this hereditary mole that I got from my mom, I think my grandma, under my right eye, and I used to hate it.
Newsflash, nigga, all niggas do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Not everybody does.
Everybody does. My mother has the moles too.
I mean, some people have moles, but not everybody.
Nigga, all niggas have the moles.
No, they don't. So I was like, no, I need to get rid of this hoe. And I tried
to do that.
I didn't know. I tried to cut it with some scissors.
And your shit bled like a motherfucker.
That shit was painful. And I remembered it because I was making an amiibo.
This nigga over here trying to do fucking facial surgery.
No, I tried to make an amiibo, like the little me things for Nintendo, and I was like, oh, I can put a mole under my eye. I was like, oh yeah, I tried to cut that hoe off.
Let me see. It's still up there.
Yeah, it's really small now.
It's gone. This nigga fucking
really small, but before it was like you could like pinch it and pull it.
Yeah.
I tried to cut that hoe off with scissors. This shit hurt like a motherfucker. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. I think I used like a pair of nail clippers. That shit hurt like hell.
Oh shit.
That shit hurt like a motherfucker.
Nigga, eye trickling blood, just line of blood. Yeah, those are permanent, nigga. If nobody told you that shit. You definitely have to have those removed by somebody who can remove them. You don't just fucking put toenail clippers at that. Oh, that's the most hooded shit I've ever heard in my life. Not scissors, but toenail clippers. Oh man,
that shit hurt. So I bought yogurt pretzels the other day, and I took a bag, like a little snack bag of them to work, and so before, when I normally eat my snack, I was like, you know what? I might have 2 of these. So I was like, yeah, this taste is not going away. Let me have 2 more. And I was like, well, maybe 1 more. And then before I knew it, the bag was gone. And it's like, these motherfuckers is dangerous. I literally only meant to have 2. And now I don't even have no damn yogurt pretzels.
Bro, that's me and Oreos.
I don't even have no more goddamn yogurt pretzels. Like, all these houses gone now.
That's me and cookies.
I've only been here 30 minutes and all my yogurt pretzels is gone.
So I stopped at that famous Amos cookie place, and I was going to get a cookie and shit. I was going to get one for me, one for my mom. So I started eating. Mind you, I haven't had sugar in like 3 weeks. Like, so, like, nigga, I started eating this shit, and my body just had a fit. My body was so mad at me. I started eating it. I was like, I'm gonna eat half of this, and then I'm gonna save the rest for later. So I started eating it. I got the half, and I put it in a bag. And I'm driving. And the next thing you know, my hand is in the bag, and I'm pulling it out again, taking another bite of it, put it back in the bag. At one point, I was just like, fuck it. Just started eating the rest of this shit. Oh, my God. My body was mad as fuck at me. My body was upset. I ate the two. I was fine afterwards. I wasn't going crazy or nothing like that, but my body was just upset. I was like, don't you ever withhold fucking sugar from us again. But I'm doing it now, so it'll be all right.
Oreos are garbage, though. I hate them.
They really are.
What is the greatest movie trilogy?
What the fuck?
I put Alive because I'm a weirdo, and I couldn't. What is the greatest movie trilogy ever? But only a trilogy. It has to be only a trilogy. Shit. Trick question is Jackass, nigga.
Oh. I was gonna say Three Ninjas.
Oh no. Hell no. You lost your goddamn. It's not even a trilogy. They didn't even have the same people.
The Mighty Ducks.
I was waiting. The Three Ninjas didn't even come out in order. The second movie came out after the third one.
Oh my God!
It's definitely not the Mighty Ducks. Once Emilio left, it went to shit.
Bro, did you see that picture of Goldberg?
Dog, is that really him?
That's really him, bro.
I don't think he even had teeth.
Bro, I'm so disappointed. It's so weird because they posted a picture of him before this picture, and it's like he looked cool. He had lost the weight and shit. Everybody loved him. He was a handsome guy, and now it's just like, yo, the drugs got you, huh, dog? Like,
no, he didn't even have any teeth. I'm trying to Goldberg. I gotta do Goldberg, Mighty Ducks.
Yo,
it says into rehab after his shocking drug arrest, bro. He looks like
hell,
80 years old in this home.
Bro.
Like they have a picture of him as an adult on the left, and it's like, oh, you know, he got the full beard growing, got the curls.
Yeah, bro, he was a handsome dude, and they showed a picture of him now, and it's just like, what the fuck? What happened? What went wrong? And where exactly did it go wrong at?
It just says drug arrest.
They said he got arrested for trying to steal $200 worth of shit from Rite Aid.
Let's see.
You know, son is done with that stretched out collar. Once a nigga come on, get a mug shot with a stretched out collar, that's a cry for help. And that shit was super stretched out.
It says was arrested on August 4th after police found him allegedly high on drugs and acting bizarrely with a flashlight.
What does that mean? What was acting bizarrely with a flashlight?
It said Weiss was found with 3 other individuals who police say were behaving erratically with flashlights.
Oh my God.
It says he was held behind bars for a few hours until he sobered up and then was released without charges.
You can't arrest Goldberg.
Which is a routine occurrence in public intoxication arrest in California. This was not his first drug arrest. He was charged with misdemeanor meth possession in 2017. Ugh. Jeez Louise.
That nigga picked the worst time to have a downward spiral.
Not even the worst product. Like, bro, like, meth destroys people. Yeah. Like, meth and crack.
Meth more than crack.
Can you really say meth more than crack?
Definitely.
Nah.
Yeah.
Cause see, meth doesn't like grip communities in like one place like crack did. Like
what?
Crack destroyed all of New York City, where meth destroys like this group of kids or like this country town.
No. Meth fucks up people.
No, I'm not saying the drug itself.
No, I'm talking about towns.
I mean the epidemic.
It's not. I don't think
the crack epidemic was way worse. It's way worse.
I think it was way worse because the way people perceive it.
Yeah,
The way they perceived it and shit. It was a it was a dangerous drug in the black community full of savages.
It literally destroyed New York. But like niggas was fine with heroin. It's just like either you was in the gang or you was not in the gang. As soon as crack came about, it was just like, oh shit, I don't have to be in a gang. I can just own this corner.
I could just sell
with like from like $300 of work. And just own this corner. I just got murdered the dude who was already there.
Bro, I was looking up how to make crack one day. I don't know why. I was a fucking kid. And one of the steps was find a prostitute who can get you in contact with cocaine. Like, nigga, is that a thing? Like, do all prostitutes just have coke on them? Or know people who sell coke? I mean, I'm not saying that they don't, but like,
it's the gateway, man. Like, if you're in one vice, then another vice will soon follow.
Yeah, if you have any cocaine? I'm trying to.
It's like Narcos. It's like marijuana is the gateway drug.
Yeah.
For sellers.
For sellers, yeah.
That's the thing. Whenever there's a story about someone who was involved in marijuana and they started in marijuana, they were making a lot of money. It's like, he's like, cocaine came and it just like quadruple. It just exponentially increased their money, and also they got caught.
Yeah,
it's like that always happens. It's like you can never stay.
I mean, with this day and age, though,
people never just stay in their lane with the marijuana.
With this day and age, though, niggas, the weed is so goddamn strong. You might as well just keep doing weed because shit keeps getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, if you're gonna start as a marijuana dealer, just stay there. Because once you get to cocaine, then it's like you making millions and billions, and then the government's like, hey. CIA is like, you know what?
Hey, you haven't paid taxes in a long time, but you could afford a Benz. What's going on with that?
CIA is like, yeah, I want points on that.
Imagine if you're a drug dealer and you're paying the government.
I will not. I will not. I will not even begin. Also,
you think they'll leave you alone?
You know what the second best trilogy is?
What?
The 0.5 Jackass movies.
Oh my god! Don't even say that shit.
The 1.5, the 2.5, and the 3.5.
Dog groomers logo.
So there's a fucking dog groomer. It's like a dog. It's like I guess they come to your house to groom your dog.
Yeah.
And I finally took a picture because the logo is basically it's like, you know how they do the shook shit on Twitter where it's like somebody's boobs or their butt cheeks.
Oh yeah.
On this shit, it's like something pooch or pooches, and it's a cartoon dog's ass cheeks. And I'm like, why is this a thing? Like, why did y'all do that?
Because why the fuck not?
That's very techie.
If you're willing to go to people's house to wash their dogs.
It's called Mobile Grooming Peak Pooches. And I finally took a picture. And it's like cartoon dog's ass cheek.
Why has this dog got a big ass booty?
That was my thing. Like, what? How did you come to that? Who did you pay to make that logo? Because you need to go and
arrest them.
Like,
oh my god, you shouldn't be sexually attracted to a dog's ass cheeks.
Like, I mean, like, you're not gonna forget that logo.
No, you're not.
But it's like, why did you think that was good?
Yourself.
Why did you think that was a good idea?
That's not what I think about when I think about dogs getting washed. Like, I thought you was gonna be like, oh, it's the dog's behind. No, it's a dog.
It's like cartoon dog.
Dog's got a fat ass.
It's like, what the fuck?
So man, we just talk about random shit, like our daily life shit on this podcast. We haven't talked about anything of substance yet. Drake is a better R&B artist than Jacquees.
I've never listened to him.
He's better than Jacquees or Drake?
Is it Jacquees?
Yeah.
I've never listened to him.
Oh, so you just ignored all the king R&B shit, basically.
Yeah, because I don't listen to R&B.
Really?
Not in a long time.
Want one of them niggas.
I haven't listened to R&B in a long time. Not since like 2010, maybe 2011. God damn. I mean, I've listened to like Khalid and SZA, but like I'm not listening to Chris Brown.
I hate Khalid. I don't hate Khalid, but like his voice just throws me all the way off.
Nah, he's great. He sounds exactly in person like he does on his albums.
Yeah,
and I appreciate that.
I fuck with him.
I don't want.
But it's just like
I don't care for hearing like fucking doctored up people. Like he did like a Tiny Desk concert, and it's like that shit sounds exactly like his fucking album, except it's in a
I've heard him sing
that shit
before.
was good. That's why I fuck with it. But anybody else, no, I don't even listen to him. But it's like there's a lot of shit I haven't listened to. Like I'm pretty sure I would like Big Crit. Never turned on a Big Crit song ever in my life.
Oh wow!
I wrote down this list to download music and I haven't touched it. Fucking Cool Kids. Never listened. I have not listened.
You never listened to Cool Kids before?
I've not listened to a single Cool Kids
Wow.
album. Who else?
Wow.
I wrote down Bloodsport and I watched it on Amazon on Saturday. Who else? That's really about it. That's only two people I can think of that I should have listened to and just never did. Cool Kids and Big Crit. I can't think of anybody else
Big Crit got
that might have been worth my time or I'd have become a fan of. Maybe like Blue or something. I don't know.
Drake and Kanye still beefing. But here's the thing. You can't keep beefing with a nigga that you live down the street from. It's impossible.
Well, the thing about that is that it's like rich people down the street. So it's just that they both own houses that are down the street from each other.
No, they live there.
Yeah, but Drake
lives in Calabasas.
He has a house there, but Drake is going to fucking Toronto home games and shit. So he's not like he's just in Los Angeles.
Nigga has a private jet. Nigga, you can just fly to... He has... his home is in Calabasas.
Those jets are expensive.
So?
It's not like he doesn't have fucking multiple homes that he can spend time at.
True.
It's not like me beefing with you and we live down the street. It's like these niggas be all over the fucking country and shit.
Yeah. But still though, like
Drake is
there's a given point where he's just like, I'm gonna go stay in Calabasas for a while.
No, you just want a home there that you can have, so when you go there, you don't have to be in somebody else's shit. You just have your own space. Like Drake employs like 80 million people, so of course you're gonna want your own house. You're not gonna be. It's not like
get an Airbnb.
It's not like
shit.
Yeah, it's not like an NBA. It's not like fucking KD. It's like, you know what, I want to spend this summer in Los Angeles, so I'm gonna rent a house with my homies.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna train there and only hang with them. It's like, nah, Drake is fucking all over the country all year round. So it's not like he's just in one place for 3 months at a time. Like that's just a house he has.
I don't know. I think if you put a backyard in that bitch and with cameras and shit, with fucking a full NBA regulation court.
Yeah, cause NBA players go to LA in the summer. So yeah, if Drake wants to hang with fucking LeBron and KD and all that, yeah, you're gonna have a house in Los Angeles, but you're not finna just be there 7 months out the year. Yeah, he's in Toronto. He's in Miami. Like he's traveling and all this shit. He's going to all these people's events and shit. Like he's not just. It's not parked up like if he was like a Hollywood
regular nigga.
If he was like an actor where it's like, okay, I'm at home for this long and I'll go on the shoot for like a month, 2 months, 3 months, and I'm at home for this time. It's like if it was like Hollywood actors beefing where he just in LA or just in New York, then it's a little more. It's a little more likely.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if they still beefing, it's just like, y'all niggas need to settle this shit or shut the fuck up. Like, did you see that little rant that Kanye went on?
No, because I unfollowed Kanye a long time ago. And I muted him, so I don't have to see his shit.
Bro, another rant about Drake. Because apparently Drake's trying to get So Far Gone on iTunes, but he needs Kanye to clear that the song So Far Gone. And so...
Oh, no, say what you will.
Say what you will, that's what it was.
No, not say what you will. Say what's real.
Say what's real.
Say what's real.
He need him to clear that song and shit. So, you know, that shit set Kanye fucking all the way off. That made him mad. Kanye talking about Drake might have him killed if something happened to Kanye, then it's all Drake's fault. I was like, calm down, dog. Calm down, dog. Nigga lost all of Chicago and him talking about he's scared of a nigga and scared for his family. It's like, nah. That shit weak. Don't wanna see that shit. Talking about Travis Scott working with Drake and letting Drake talk about him on a song and shit. and they're gonna say that he never heard Pusha T's track to him. It's like, nigga, you lying. You basically said that you had hands-on work with all these albums and shit. It was the whole little album rollout was your idea, so you never heard Pusha's album before you put it out. Is that what you're saying?
Let me see. Who produced Infrared?
He did. He produced all them hoes.
Trying to find a Wikipedia. Okay, fuck that. Daytona album. Let me see who gets the credits on it. Cause honestly, if Kanye's like, I didn't listen to it, I kind of gotta believe him. I can believe that Kanye let it go. It just like was too fucking idiotic to actually listen to it all the way through.
Which is bad for him, because that means he's not a good CEO and he needs to step down from good music.
Says Producers West.
He produced all the songs on them last Nas, Pusha's, his and Kid Cudi's, and fucking what's her face, Tiana Taylor.
But you know what? I can believe that.
Fucked her album all the way up.
I can believe that he produced the beat and then just didn't listen to it.
Didn't listen to it.
Like Pusha was like, it's done, and kind of was like, and Kanye just decided, you know what? I want the album cover to be this. I can believe that he would do some shit like that. Like he wouldn't like he would produce it and be like, oh yeah, I made this masterpiece, but he didn't even listen to the finished product, and then he decided on what the album cover. I can believe that Kanye did some dumb shit like that.
See, I would want to believe that, but if it wasn't for the type of person that we know Kanye to be, like the type of person to go back in and change my what's it called? The Life of Pablo, fucking the track list multiple times and
but
shit.
That's his own stuff.
But still though,
he would change his own. He probably didn't even listen to his own album when he put it out. That's why he keep trying to check. That's why he keep going in and changing shit on it in iTunes, because like he probably just made it fit. Like he made the beat and then rapped to it, and it was like, okay, I'm done.
I'm done.
And then he listened back to it, was like, oh, this. Let me mess with this. Like he didn't review it first. He just like finished it and let it fly. And it was like, you know what? I'm Ye. I can do whatever I want. I'ma change it.
Do you think he's ruined his legacy?
Nigga, he made Jesus. It's already ruined.
Oh man!
As soon as he made that shit, I knew he was off the road.
What would he have to do to get back in your good graces?
He can't.
Oh, it's done.
I don't care.
Oh, shit.
I long since once he made Jesus, I was like, you know what, I'm done with Kanye. And then he made, what was the album after Jesus?
Fuck. Ooh, shit, wasn't it The Life of Pablo?
I guess that was it. And I listened to The Life of Pablo twice, and it wasn't good. And I was like, you know, he's definitely done now.
It definitely doesn't have a good playback to it, honestly.
It's not good. It's whack.
I let it breathe a little bit, and then now
it's between because I listened to The Life of Pablo, Blank Face. It was The Life of Pablo, Blank Face. What else came out in 2016?
Fuck if I know.
It was like 3 things. Or maybe it might have been like a Currency mixtape. It was
didn't Rihanna come out in 2016?
That's not what I was listening to, but I think she did. No, I think
SZA came out in 2017,
Yeah, she was 2017. It was after I moved. It was something else that came out 2016 that was really good. And then I tried listening to The Life of Pablo, and that shit was garbage. It was 2 good songs on it, and it was fucking Farther Hold My Hands because of fucking Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
And it was fucking No Parties in LA because of Kendrick.
Yeah.
And neither of the songs were good because of Kanye.
No.
Other than the production.
No Parties in LA, the last song, the Saint song, I just like the beat. The beat on that song is fucking cold. With the hook, with the dude singing on the hook and shit, that shit hard. And That's about it. The Frank Ocean joint. I like the Frank Ocean Wolves joint. Before I stretch my hands. That's it. Beautiful morning. You're the sun of my morning, babe. Is that it? I don't give a fuck about that last part. Who cares?
I don't know what that means.
I was just thinking about how the rest of the world got it right with measurements and shit. I was looking at the time and I was like, the shit goes from 12 to 13, 14, 15.
Oh, that makes about military time.
Yeah. Just measurements, period. Even when they talk about grams and kilograms and ounces and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. They just had it the right idea. How the fuck does 12 inches equal a foot, but then 3 feet equal 3 feet equal a yard?
Yeah. Well, it's 36 inches.
Yeah. Why? None of this shit makes sense.
I know a lot of stuff like spelling. That was because after the Revolutionary War was won, all of America was like, fuck British. Fuck them. just double down on fuck England. So we was like, we're not spelling like them no more. We're making our own dictionary. We're not eating none of their food. Fuck English breakfast. We're not eating no fucking
dictionary. Beans. Fuck Cambridge, nigga. Webster.
Look, we're not eating no fucking beans at breakfast, nigga. Fuck that shit.
As we proceed to eat beans at breakfast, pre-fried beans and shit.
No, we don't eat beans for breakfast. Maybe fucking. Who would eat beans? What other country? Maybe do is that like a Mexican thing?
Bean burritos, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of bean. It's not like fucking. Not like fucking. A
little bit of bean.
Not like beans and gravy.
Oh man,
I'm not eating no fucking English breakfast, so I can just be even more asleep than I already am from American breakfast.
Full
fuck
asleep.
Y'all. We're gonna season our food like they was fuck tea.
Fuck tea. Coffee, nigga.
Straight coffee.
And if I do gotta drink tea, it better be cold.
Yeah. So
sweet as shit.
After the Revolutionary War, we was just like, fuck them.
But it's just like these niggas just came up with shit.
We was just 100% against them, like everything they existed to do.
We just came up with shit. It's just like, yeah, that seems about right. Them niggas just like, yo, we'll make it easy on you. If you take 10 of these, it makes one of these. If you take 10 of those, it makes one of these. And we're like, all right, 12 inches equal a foot. Then 3 feet equal a yard. Okay. Nah, I don't understand. What's in between a yard and the next thing? It doesn't matter. It's yards, then it's miles.
No, miles are a different thing. No, it's yards. It's either 2.5 feet or it's 3 yards.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all you get.
She's completely confusing everyone the fuck out of everyone.
I mean, there's weird stuff all over the place. Like fucking. Remember the 6 foot cow? Somebody I think an Australia publication was talking about it weighed like 77 stones. It's like, what the fuck kind of unit of measurement is that?
I don't even consider Australia a real place.
So. Like, what kind of unit of measurement is fucking stones, nigga?
What is Kelvin?
No, Kelvin is based on
temperature.
Kelvin is based on absolute zero.
Oh.
So it's like to my memory, because you don't really use temperature that much in pharmacy, but it was like it's based on absolute zero, so it's for
So absolute zero is as cold as it can be. Then
it's like based on like a broader range of temperatures, like the sun, the sun, or like a fucking explosion or nuclear fucking reaction or some shit would be measured in Kelvin.
Okay. I got you.
I don't know the difference between. I don't know who came up with Fahrenheit.
That nigga just didn't give a fuck.
Well, because Celsius is based on water. I don't know who came up with Fahrenheit. But Fahrenheit, no. I think it's that Celsius is based on water and Fahrenheit is based on the human body or something like that. I don't know. I did not look up any of this.
No.
It's just stuff I'm coming off the top.
Yeah, this is the last topic, so we can get
coming off the top.
You got anything else?
No.
If you like what you hear, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're available on Google Podcasts, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, and YouTube. You want to hit us up on Twitter. If you want to reach us, hit us up on Twitter at Space City Bros, Instagram Space City Brothers, like us on Facebook at Space City Bros Podcast, or email us at spacecitybros@gmail.com. If you want to support us more, think about donating to our Patreon. That's all I got. Peace.
Look how I run it up. Look how I run it up. Look how I'm coming up. I wish you was one of us. See how that money come? Paper cut fingers from counting that money up. Praying emojis. The blessings keep coming. I know I can't have enough. Never on E. Took off on haters. There's no need to gas me up. I'm patting my lead. I'm too far ahead and there's no way you catching up.